Hey guys, I am trying. I think I made it on time. I think I'm right on time or a minute late. Let's see, I'll wait for people to join here. I don't know how well you guys can hear me. I'm just gonna grab this ASIC and I'll pick up the phone again. Alright, see one person's here. I'll wait for some more to show up here. I didn't know how today would go. So I'll be guys checking this out at a later date. I don't know if a bunch of people would show up or not. So okay, I don't think I need to do anything. I know I was afraid to touch anything last time. Oh, 10 people. Uh-oh, what's going on here? I don't know what that is. A bunch of bots just joining me, maybe? I don't know, we'll find out. 14 people. Whew. I need someone to tell me how good you guys can hear me. Ugh. I will find out what is after death. Alright, this is interesting. You awake a Tesla. Huh. This is going great, guys. How you guys doing? I haven't seen either one of your guys' names, and so far you guys aren't saying anything that I would know. Huh. This is starting off great. Wait for some of my regulars to get in here. how's everyone going? I think the random box is left. I'm gonna wait here. See if anyone else shows up here. See if this works. Okay. Alright, still got a couple people here. Let me know if you guys can hear me that well or not. The couple guys that are here. Probably can't hear me over here, but when I get closer to the microphone, is it better? Still a couple people here. Okay. Alright, got one more up and going. I'll have to set the pool and stuff here in a little bit. That's about as long as it takes me to deploy one ASIC. You guys saw me pull it out of the box. I put some, I write some information on them so I know if I have to pull them off the shelf, I know where it goes back at, or I know whose machine it is. And then put it up into position. So I cut the opening, see if I can see it here. Cut the opening in the back and then stick it right in. We'll look at the other side. There's like no gap there. So that's so you don't have a bunch of back pressure and stuff. And it's not as big of a deal in the winter, but in the summer it's gonna be it's gonna be a big deal having the proper cuts. So. Alright, so I see 3 people here. I might run in the office here. I'll put the information in on that ASIC. Maybe some more people will come, then I'll come back in here in the container here. So let's run in the office and then I'll come back out here. Kind of a cool, gloomy day out. It's actually not too bad. That's the ASIC we just put. You can see that hole's cut. So you can see the holes cut pretty well. I've gotten better at it. After doing about 70 or 80 of these, I should be pretty good at cutting the holes accurately and quickly. So did that. Whew, okay. Now we're in the office here. My little space heater. So it keeps this to 52 degrees right now, and it was like 50 when I got here, and I turned the light on, it heats up a couple degrees. But the goal is to not have it get below 30, because we have the routers, a couple of switches, the modem, and then we have our cameras and stuff, the hard drive and stuff for the cameras. So I don't want it to get too cold in here. It hasn't been that cold yet. We've had single digits a couple nights, but nothing too crazy. But I want a little something in here so it doesn't get too bad. So I'm gonna stick this here, hopefully, and we're just gonna enter in the information for that client's ASIC, just so he's up and running. It's not my, I don't know if you guys can hear me like this or not. It's not his first one, so I have information. So it'd be easy just to add it in. I guess. Okay, helps me type it right. There we go. And see, I haven't seen him in. Oh, Mass Boost is here. Wait in about a month, then we'll likely have some negative weather conditions. I agree. Yeah, it's been perfectly fine so far, but all right. Can you hear me good, Mass Boost? I'm thinking the microphone is coming off the phone. Okay, I just set this up. I'll make sure this kicks on, and then it will go back in the container. Yeah. I don't know how bad it's that time. I know Mass lives not too far from me. Yeah, we haven't got anything up here, so can't complain. It's like 35 out. It's overcast, which kind of sucks, but otherwise it's perfectly fine. So wait for this thing to reboot itself, and it should be good to go. I think actually it's okay when it doesn't start to cut out. I don't think it likes when that metal building at times. Yeah, the internet's I don't think it's very good out here. I think that's half the problem. In this metal building, the internet sucks. I'll go back in the container. This is going to work just fine. I'm not too worried about it. So we'll go back in the container, talk in there. All right. Get some more people rolling in here. And I didn't know how Christmas would go. It's been a long time since I did a live. She's getting there. She's getting there. All right. Whew. So ambient in here is 32.7. 32.7 is ambient in here on this intake side. I haven't looked. What's Bitcoin today? It was 97, 98 yesterday. Is it still up there, or has it come back down a little bit today? I haven't seen anything. Otherwise, yeah, we're up to 80, 83 machines, 82 machines. I got someone with 4 on the way. I got a couple AL3s on the way. And then I have someone that is actually coming here next weekend, and we're deploying 34 L7s and L9s. So I'm gonna be hosting 30 or L7 and L9s for this guy. He's gonna drive them here next weekend. So 98-ish. Yep, that's what I thought it was, which is fine. Below 100 kind of sucks because everyone gets spooky once it gets to 100, but it's close enough. Yeah, we've been running great up here, guys. You know, like I said, the ambient, the intake side is 32.7 degrees right now. That is probably the temperature outside, and that's the whole point. Where as long as the ambient, the intake is whatever it is outside, that's about as good as you get. You know, it's when there's more circulation, when the intake air is hotter than it is outside, you know, 5 degrees, 10 degrees, 15 degrees, then you're starting to fight yourself. You know, you want to be able to intake cold and exhaust the hot and keep the two completely separate. So far we're doing pretty good. Pretty excited about it. And that's even with this bottom half. Remember, this is all boarded up on the outside. I'll show you guys. On the intake side, it's all boarded up, so we just have air coming in the top. And part of that is if there's snow, it's gonna come underneath the awnings. Let's see if I can show here. Come underneath the awnings and go low. And if it builds up, it's going to build up on the bottom. And so, you know, having the bottom, if we're going to cover up half of it, the bottom is probably the one we want to choose. I'm not worried about snow buildup. I'm really not. But we'll see when a foot of snow hits. We'll see what it actually looks like. But I'm not too worried about anything. It's going to be great. So she's been running great. She's been running good. Yeah. Ooh. How's everybody else doing? Anyone else out there have any big wins now with ASICs or GPU mining? Is that a thing still? I haven't followed that in months now. Ever since this container got up and going, I haven't thought about that at all. I know my shed's doing really good, having that up and going. That's been great. What is this? Yeah, the shed's been really good with temperatures and just the ASICs I have in there. I have them all overclocked because it's so cold out. Yeah. 7 guys, 7 people here, awesome. I'm going for 20 minutes now. Hopefully, guys ask questions, you know, kind of wanted to do this. Just, I had to come out here and deploy that ASIC on Christmas Day. It showed up yesterday, and obviously last night I had family stuff, so I couldn't do anything yesterday. But I told that client I was gonna get out here today, get that thing deployed for him, get him up and running. I'll do all the paperwork and that kind of stuff later once I get home. But yeah, he's up and going. That's all that matters. And then I'll worry about everything else. What GPUs? So NZ, I am personally not using any GPUs. And so these are all ASICs. This is an ASIC container built just for ASICs. I can't, or I could, but I don't want to run any GPUs. A, they take up too much space, and B, it's just not worth it to me to run GPUs. So I'm just running ASICs in here. Mining Bitcoin, Litecoin, Dogecoin, The one I just activated and deployed, that was for Caspa. I have Cadena miners. I have some lithium on the way. I even have some doing Octominer, which is Octospace, which is the old Ethereum miners. What else I got in here? Oh, Nervos. I got a couple of Nervos in here. Those are actually, that guy got me cheap. That's the one I deployed earlier this week. So yeah. What do you got, MZ? What are you running at home? You just dabbling in some GPUs? You got a decent GPU farm? Got some box miners at home? What are you up to? Yeah, sorry guys, I don't have much to go off of. I'm kind of hoping you guys ask us questions. Kind of doing a little thinking here. Because I got these 34 miners coming in, I'm trying to figure out where the hell I'm going to put them all. Probably spread them out. I don't want to load up any PUs. Because I got some Excel spreadsheets and some other stuff at home, so I was going to kind of figure out where we're going to put them on the shelf. That way, we don't want to burn anything up. We want to have them cooled equally and not have it loaded in one area. And then slowly fill in the gaps kind of as we go. As you can kind of see, what I've been doing is one ASIC, and then 1, 2, and then 3. Like this row here. I can show that. So I have an ASIC on both sides of the PDU. Okay. I can fit 2 here in the middle. Okay. I can fit 2 in the middle there, and so I can get 4 in each of these shelves. But I'm kind of slowly been adding in. Got everything just the first spot to the left of the PDU filled. Now I'm going to fill everything to the right of the PDU, and then kind of go from there. Sorry, I was kind of talking a little weird. Any other questions, guys? I don't have a ton. Bitcoin's going good. The containers running great. Temperatures are great. Oh yeah. There's been a lot of announcements of new ASIC miners that are all running 4,000 watts or close to it, 3,900. I think the new Elite AlphaPex GG1 Plus, a couple of them like 3,900 watts. That is on a 240 20 amp, which is most of these breakers on the PDUs. They're 20 amp. So on a 240 with one of those receptacles, those breakers, that's pushing it on 240, because you're right at the 80%, and that's before even the summer where it's going to run hotter than the advertised wattage. So all those new heavy-duty ASICs are running 4,000 watts. I can run them here no problem because I'm at 277 volt. So everything here is set for those new generation, more wattage ASICs. So. And obviously then the cooling comes into effect, and as of so far right now, I've had 0 issues with cooling. So that's something kind of keep in mind, guys. That's something that you're looking to buy one of those top ASICs, looking for a place to run them. I can run it no problem here. I'm set up for it. That was a choice that I had to make to go to 277. It was a little cheaper for me to do it, just the way the power's set up, but it was also future ready. Because I know ASICs will only get more and more wattage. I don't see that changing. And so being able to have this and be able to run future ASICs without having to change anything or spend money to upgrade something That was kind of a big benefit, and that's what we did. Why we did what we did. So, and plus all the new ASICs, the S21s, the Caspa, you know, the L9s. They all come with. They're all 277 out of the box, so it's not a problem. You know, that's as you can see, that's something they're going to anyway. So. All right. Any other questions, guys? Since this is a little more dead than I was hoping. Oh, Carl M's here. What new ASIC am I most excited about? Whew. I don't. If I was going for any of them, I guess L9s would be the only ones I'd be looking at. Alpha Pex. You know, you can get the Alpha Pex at cheaper price per terahash, so that's always enticing. During a bull run in general, you don't care about the efficiency, you care about just having more hash rate, because if you're making a ton of money, the more hash rate you have, the more money you make, and the cost it's not enough to make up the difference. So I would probably be looking at Alpha Pex right now. L9s are pretty tough to go against though, because they run great. The Bitmain, the L7s are still running years later. I even have a couple L7s here. So yeah, I'd be looking at those. I don't know. I honestly, I have someone that's I helped find a cheap price for those Nervos, the K7s. I don't remember where on the shelf it is. I have to look it up. But I found a pretty good price for him, and he had one. I know he was looking for more, and I sent it to him, and he bought 2 of them. He wanted to buy more. They had 10 used ones for sale for a really good price. He wanted more, but you only get 2 of them. Someone else messaged at the same time. So that'd be something I dabble with and play with, just as a future, kind of a shot in the dark a little bit. But if I had real money and I was going to spend money on something, I'd probably go for the L9s and stuff. Alpha Pex. The new the Bitcoin miners aren't that expensive yet, which is good. Profitability's coming up on them a little bit, but we really need those to come up another couple dollars per 100 terahash. They go up $2 more per 100 terahash. Right now that's right around 6, a little below 6 right now. The other day was a little bit above $6 per 100 terahash. If it gets above that number, that's a pretty healthy number. So that's kind of what I'm thinking. When are you going to send me another one, Carl? Carl's got he's got 6, I think 6 with me, right? Whew. Be more stupid. What's up, bro? How you doing? How you doing? You got 6, Carl? Gotcha. What about the new Ice River AL3? So I actually have a couple on the way. I haven't seen them yet. The Blake 3. I haven't seen them yet. I gotta run the numbers. I think they went down in profitability, but I think Lithium, when Bitcoin got up above 100 there for a while, Lithium had a pretty good price jump, and I think it's kind of held steady. So I'm not against them. To be honest, I haven't looked at those as hard as I should. My life's pretty busy right now with the normal day job, and then usually what happens is I have to grab the ASIC that gets delivered during the day, do my normal work, go home, get the kids situated, wait for the wife to get home from work, and then I leave and come here late at night. So I don't have a lot of time to do research and playing around and run numbers like I used to. The other Ice Rivers, what I'll say is the KS5Ls, which I have quite a few here, have been okay. I won't say they're great. They're not awful though. They're all running, they're all fine, but they've just been okay. So if the AL3 is that or better, you're probably fine. I'm just worried about if the AL3s would do what Caspa miners did. When you get quite a few of them deployed, then the hash rate jumps up quite a bit and the price doesn't stay with it. That's the only thing I'd be worried about. But just being Ice River's, you know, 8th machine or whatever, it's not the end of the world, is what I would say. Like, they'd be fine to buy. If that's something you're okay about, that's what I would do. Broskies, what's the electrical rate? 9 cents? No, I am at 10 cents. My hosting rate is 10 cents. And then it's either 1% or 3%. 1% if you have an ACH payment, 3% if it's credit card payment. But it's 10 cents. And those are the only two fees you see in your bill. The 10 cents and then the however you pay that percentage. So my bills are pretty clean and smooth. But yeah, you know, that's me doing everything. You know, my last video I was trying to fix one of these miners, trying to get one of the hash boards up and going. So I do all that. I don't charge anything for that. Depending on the ASIC, some people are actually running low power mode. So that's fine. I'm okay with that. So I work with you. As long as it's nothing too crazy, and we kind of set it and kind of, not set it and forget it, but set it and roll with it for the month. We always change it later. I'm okay with that. So. Okay. Good question though, broskies. Any other questions, guys? We're up to 12 people now, which is good. A couple more people are showing up here. I don't expect to have a bunch, but I'm glad when more people show up and ask questions. I'm just pacing here, as you can tell. Any specific questions? Anything you want to look at? Kind of showed both sides of the container. The container's running great. You're getting a lot of picture of the power up above me and the switches we have mounted. Yeah, everything in here, to be honest, the design came out pretty well. I'm very, very, very excited. You know, getting now where we're a quarter of the way filled. You know, that's kind of an accurate number. We have not had any issues on anything, either heating or power or we had a couple issues with the internet, which wasn't our fault. Just the internet in the area went down. But otherwise, like from a design standpoint, the container and everything, it's been perfect so far. So very, very excited. Honestly, there'd be very few things we would change if we were to redo this again and we wanted to do the same container build. We wouldn't change that much. We've done that well in the design. So 19 people here, awesome. New guys, if you guys would hit the like button, I really appreciate it. Comment down below, or just write something in the message. Ask me a question. Ask to look at something specific. I was going to stay here for about an hour, so I got another 25 minutes here. Actually, going to grab a drink here while we're waiting for another question. How's everybody's Christmas going? I got done with the in-laws last night, my family this morning, so after this I'm gonna go home and take a nap. Kids have been playing, kids have new toys, so they'll be entertaining themselves, which is great. Got my new hat, got my max voltage hat on. It's perfect for this kind of environment, so that was a nice surprise. Will you offer any discounts if we host multiple machines with you? I guess it depends on how many. You're talking like 5 or 10? No. You're talking like 50 or 100? We can chat. We can talk about it. It depends on which machines too. But no, there's kind of depends on how many. Kind of a case-by-case basis. What do you got? Be more stupid. What do you got for machines? You're talking like new S21s or L7s, L9s, or what machines you got? Carl M, did you get an ASIC for Christmas? No, I did not buy myself an ASIC for Christmas. Now being an adult with kids, I don't get anything special. I think I got some pants. I got some new pants. So S21s mostly. Yeah, send me a actually, Carl, can you write this down for me? I'm gonna make you a moderator, Carl. There we go. My email address, Bmore, is contact@iowamining.io. So send me an email. I know I was talking to someone this morning about hosting. Just send me an email. We can chat about specifics and kind of go from there. See what you got, and kind of see what you want to achieve and that kind of stuff. So. You got a lot of S21s though. That's I got here's an S21 Pro. That one up there is an XP. I don't know if you can see that or not. So that's pretty cool. Perfect. Thank you, Carl. Carl, your Panda one's down here. Ugh. There's Carl's Panda. Yeah. Thank you for that. Carl, I should look. I think Carl's has been on that one's been on probably going on 60 days. Since I actually had a scheduled downtime. It's been up 60 straight days, so that's one nice thing. I don't have to curtail. I know a lot of people have problems with curtailment. It's not great on the miners either, because on, off. Nice uptime. Yeah, I do. I know it. Before I came on, I was in the office. I looked at, and I know it was an S21 Pro, just because it's at the bottom of my list. I was looking through them, and I saw it near the bottom of the list. I had an S21 Pro on for 69 straight days, which I am 99% sure was since I had a scheduled maintenance. We actually did some upgrade on some metering, with mostly for me and the landlord. We also added some what the hell? I can't remember the name. Just some voltage protection, surge protection. We added some surge protection too. 69 nice. Yeah, 69 days. Yeah, I know. 69 and change. Yeah. 69 on most of them. I had a couple at 60, a couple at 65. To be honest, they're all S21s. They're great. But any of the Bitmain products, I have very few issues with. So I have one KA3 that ever since it showed up, it's dropped the hash board, and it was used when it showed up. It wasn't brand new when it showed up. So that one, me and the client are working with. I think he who we bought it from was something he knew there was an issue with it. But other than that, all my other Bitmains have been running pretty damn good. So it's pretty tough to argue against Bitmain. Sadly, they kind of have the corner on the market. So. Oh. Anything else, guys? Any other questions? Pretty good here. Pretty excited about everything. Everything's pretty happy with everything here. So. We have not had any awful weather yet. We had some really windy days. I know I touched this in another video we had. It was single digits a couple days, and then another day we had, it was like 15-degree temperatures, but we had 50-mile-an-hour winds. And that was for a good 12-hour period, 18-hour period of really, really windy conditions. And we didn't have any issues here at the container. It was actually really good. So. So far everything's been working as intended. Yeah, pretty happy about everything. Got my my Bitcoin switching on, looking good. That's it, guys. I am probably gonna bail here. I'm gonna go home and do some paperwork on this ASIC I deployed, just for the client. Pretty much added him to the foreman. Nice hoodie. I know. I got it from Hawk, from his website. Kind of sprinkling and maybe snow later. Yeah, it's been like, I think we're chance of snow. I don't know. Nothing serious. nothing it even got me worried. It was I know it's been foggy, but that's why it's kind of misty out and overcast, but nothing to worry about so far. We missed that ice that you got, mass boost. So the ice would have been not something I'm too worried about. I could see how intake could ice up. I heard of other places having that issue. I don't think I have an issue though, because we have so much intake wall. Where the other places, it's more, it's actually those digital shovels. I know those iced up. Another place in Iowa once, they got some good snow and then iced up. But I think that's partially because there's just not that much intake. So where ours, we have a whole wall full of it. I'm not too worried about it. Even if it did, I don't think it iced up the entire wall. As long as we have some intake for as cold as it is out, I think it'd be just fine. Yeah, I remember you were on, I sent you that picture, you were supposed to get it, but I remember looking at the radar that night and I thought it was gonna miss you. So, yeah. Yeah, I don't like ice. Ice isn't fun. So, I'd rather have snow all day. I'd rather have a foot of snow. Well, guys, I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna get out of here and go home and relax on this Christmas Day and watch some football and go from there. So I want to thank you guys all for checking this out. Again, my email, contact@iomining.io. Just send me an email, ask for specifics. If you have any questions or anything, still taking ASICs. Send me, whatever ASICs you want to talk about. Let's chat. I know the guy I was talking to today was actually looking at S19J Pros. He wanted to get hosted and running. So that's who I was talking. So I was talking to someone about that today. That's not a problem. But any of the new ones, any of the 4,000 watt ASICs, I can host no issue. And that's kind of a worry for some places. It's not for me. I can run those all day long. So, all right, guys. Thank you. Have a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. Have a good one. Thanks, guys.